In this video, we are unboxing and reviewing the Sideshow 6 scale Michael Myers figure that we have been waiting on for quite a while now. I must say my thoughts have changed on this figure, and as you can see, this is actually the first figure that Nick Castle himself has signed. Let's go. What's up everybody, it is Andy and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been here before, well, this channel is all about horror collectible unboxings, movie reviews, and pretty much anything to do with horror. If that interests you, please do make sure to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to like and comment and let me know what you think about this figure. And if you are interested in being notified when I post my weekly horror videos, you can definitely turn on the notification bell. Alright, so let's jump right into this figure. I want to go ahead and start this off by saying, at first, yes, I was a little bit weary about how this figure was going to turn out with the head sculpt and everything, but I will be honest, I've already taken a look at him. I've watched some other reviews, and I actually fell in love with this figure. So I know that's going to be kind of a love-hate thing for a lot of people, but these are just my honest thoughts. And as you can see, if I haven't already mentioned it before in the intro, that this is the first one to be autographed by the man, the myth, the legend, Nick Castle himself. He did personalize it to me. But you can see that this is autographed by Nick Castle, and this is the first one that he has autographed. So how cool is that? I think that's, at least for me, I think it's awesome. But let's just check this box out real quick, and then we'll dive right into the figure review. You can see the box looks amazing. You know, you got Halloween up at top, John Carpenter's Halloween, of course. The Bob sheet displayed, which is an option of displaying him. And, you know, this is a Sideshow 6 scale figure. Sideshow does a really great job, I think. The box is really cool. They always really knock it out of the park with the boxes. Look at that. I think it looks amazing. And as you can see, you have Myers posed on back, looking like a freaking badass, right? Holding his knife. I think it's amazing. So let's go ahead and take the cover off real quick. I can't get over the autograph on there. I just got back from a convention this weekend. And when I pulled this out of my bag, he was like, whoa, this is really cool. I think he had seen the figure before, but I made sure to ask him, have you signed this yet? And he's like, nope, this is definitely the first one. So there is that nice Nick Castle autograph, the legend. Can't beat Nick Castle, right? All right, so we have the figure here in the packaging. You have this cool knife cardboard thing holding it all together. You can see Myers in here with the 3 sets of hands. He actually has 4 sets of hands total, including the hands he has on. He has 2 knives, one regular, one bloody, and then the telephone, of course. So what I'll do is go ahead and get this separated, and you'll be able to see the underside of what else is included as far as the accessories. All right, so now that we have these trays separated, you can see this is what is also included. We have an awesome Judith Myers tombstone, a light-up pumpkin, and the Bob sheet that is in here with the glasses. And it's a head sculpt that's with it, so you can take off the regular head sculpt, and it works a lot better with the glasses on there. And of course, you also have the base, the regular Sideshow base with your crotch grabber. I know these aren't the prettiest thing, but when it's on the shelf, it works pretty well to have it displayed like that. Just an option, and I will show you that here in just a minute. So now what we need to do, let's get everything out of the box, get the figure laid out with all the accessories, and we're taking a deep dive into this figure right now. All right, so now we have Myers standing up with all the accessories laid out, and I do have to say, again, I really do like this figure, and of course we are with a ton of accessories here that are going to be awesome to look at. But what we're going to start with is the main thing that everybody wants to see is Myers, of course, this figure, and the head sculpt. So let's start and go from the head down to the toes, and then we'll check out all the accessories. So I'm going to grab Myers now. We're going to take a in-depth look at this head sculpt, okay? So I know the main complaint that I've seen of this figure, and that I originally, I can't lie, yeah, I wasn't very impressed at first. You can go back and watch some of my older videos of the reactions to the Sideshow Unsealed and Revealed, but I do understand the main complaint is the hairline is a little bit too far back. You can kind of see this whitening around here, but which would to me make sense because this was originally a William Shatner mask that was skin tone and then painted white, so I can see where that kind of, that doesn't really, not a deal breaker to me, to say the least. But the hairline, yeah, I can see it does go back maybe a little too far. And some people don't necessarily like this face sculpt. But for me, again, just my opinion, I do like it. Okay? So what I'm going to do, actually, just go ahead and take this head off, and then I'll be able to get a better look at it, okay? And it has a nice big ball joint here, as you can see. So it's pretty easy to pop on and off that head. But here is the head sculpt, okay? Here's the make or break for so many people. I do like how you have the eyes sunk back in there, and you can see those. They look really good. Just kind of a slow rotation here of the head, though. Here's your side view of him. You got your hair. Maybe they should have brought the hair up just a little bit further. That could probably have helped. But damn, I love this, guys. Damn, I really do. I do. Okay. I know maybe I'm in the minority on that, but I think more and more people kind of have, once they got this figure in hand, they really, really liked it. Again, you can see those eyes sunk back in there. I think it looks really, really good to me. And this is my first 6-scale Myers. I mean, I know the Tots 1978 version it's pretty nice, but I like this one a ton, okay? And for me, this is kind of the my preferred choice, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. So let's pop that head sculpt back on there. And again, it's just a nice big ball joint. Makes it pretty easy to pop that head on and off. He's right back on now, okay? So we have the nice outfit. This is, you can button this all the way down to about the waist if you wanted to, or unbutton it. I think the outfit looks really, really good, okay? Check this out. The coveralls are just spot on. I really, really do like them. And the hands that he comes with are kind of these closed fist hands. Check out those veins on the hands, and that's how it is on all the hands. As we get into the accessories, you will see. But they look great, and the sleeves cover far enough where you're not seeing that joint there. So that's nice. It's just like a single, maybe double jointed elbow. I think it might be a double jointed. So you have plenty of rotation here. You can go all the way around. I believe you could circle this, maybe not all the way around, but you do have enough, because of the coveralls and everything, but you have enough movement for displaying. And then as we get down to the waist, you can get these legs, if you wanted to, spread them out pretty far. I don't see why you'd want to do anything crazy stupid like that. But then again, at the knees, they will bend pretty nice. So if you wanted to have him sitting for whatever reason, again, I guess that's an option. You could have this guy sitting down like this, but that would really be interesting for a Michael Myers figure, or just any pose for him. But really, there's not a ton to see as far as the detail of the body here. It's just a nice, the nice coveralls. I think everything looks great, guys. I don't know. I'm still kind of shocked at how good this turned out. And then you got his boots, of course, which there's some good detail on these boots. Maybe they could have dirtied them up a little bit more, because I don't know why Myers would have some brand new boots on. So that's maybe one little flaw. But I think they look pretty nice. Let me know, as always, let me know what you think. And if you absolutely hate it, I understand, okay? Just let me know why. Don't just say this figure sucks or anything like that. I would love to know why you don't like this figure, okay? So let's get him standing back up over here. Sorry, I kind of had him at an angle. But I think it looks really good, okay? So now what I think we should do is go ahead and look at these accessories, and then we're going to get them in some different poses. We have plenty of hands we're going to check out, the tombstone. Let's just jump right into it. So these hands coming up first are some like reaching, kind of reaching, or like he's about to grab somebody's neck and throw him up against the wall. So like how he did with John Michael Graham. I did actually see him this weekend too, so it was cool to see him in person. But yeah, let's check out that detail. What do you think about that? I love it. Those hands are really nicely detailed. So that's one thing, comparing it to the Tots version, if I'm going to. That original Tots version just didn't have much detail on the hands at all. These are so much better. And then we have the closed, more not closed, but these are the gripping hands for the knife, which you're going to be seeing that here in just a minute. Yeah, so again, the veins popping out, the nice, their hands are kind of look a little bit dirty in places, so that's pretty cool. And then the last set of hands we have, these are more of, they're kind of similar to those first set. I think you could be holding something with these hands as well if you wanted to do that. They do look pretty nice, though. Again, I think they kind of use the same details with all the hands as far as the veins go, but that works out perfect. These are more of a reaching out as well, kind of grabbing something. All right, so let's check out the knives now. I'll grab the clean knife first. I think this looks pretty nice. I mean, it's got a nice shine to it, as you can see. So if you wanted to just display him with the clean kitchen knife that he has, this is a pretty great option, I must say. And then we'll grab the bloody knife. This one is awesome. Check this out. There's some blood splatter all over it. You can tell that it was definitely used, to say the least. This is, of course, the one I'm going to be displaying him with. I mean, I don't know. It just depends how you want to do it. But for me, I will go with this bloodied up knife. I think it's definitely the way to go. Next thing we'll check out, I'll go ahead and grab the Judith Myers headstone, tombstone, so this will catch you off guard if you get this figure. I didn't expect this thing to be so solid. It's like, I can't say exactly what the material is, but it's almost like concrete for real. So it's really cool. Like the material that a tombstone would be made out of. But you can see it has some weathering look to it all around. But our beloved daughter, Judith Myers, born on November 10th, 1947, and died October 31st of 1963. This thing's nice, right? I think these accessories are a major highlight for this figure as well, I must say. And now we're going to check out the pumpkin. So this is a really, really cool accessory. It looks like that pumpkin in the movie. It's awesome, I think. But one thing you'll notice, it snaps right open, okay? So then what you can do is turn the light on in here, and now we have the light up pumpkin, which is, it's so awesome. I really do love it. Let me know what you think about this, but I think once it's sitting back and is displayed on a shelf or something, obviously you wouldn't want to leave that light on for too long, but in a dark shelf, oh my gosh, that would look absolutely amazing. And you got your crotch grabber back there where the headstone is kind of leaned up against just so that doesn't fall over. But that's just your basic crotch grabber. We'll take a look at that now just to show you. Nothing crazy. The crotch grabber stand, it just says John Carpenter's Halloween. But that's definitely a display stand if you would like to have them on there. So that works. And then we have the phone. This phone is really nicely detailed. The classic phone. We don't see these anymore at all. Pretty crazy to think about. And then this really nice and stretchy cord that it comes with. So that's really nice. And we'll try to get him displayed in the Bob sheet holding this phone here in a minute. And speaking of Bob sheet, we're moving right on to the Bob sheet right now. We have the glasses. Let's just go ahead and take the glasses off and take a look at these. They did really great with these. I did see some people who got the figure, the glasses were kind of broken when it came with it, so that would be, that would kind of suck. But they have this snap in there, as you can see, and I'll show you here in just a second how that snaps into the head that's up under this sheet. So this is what that head looks like. Pretty nice, because you don't have to, just try to mold it over his head. You can actually use this, and you'll see how this snaps into place. There you go. So maybe you could display them like that if you wanted to for whatever reason. But really, that goes over top of the sheet, and it just snaps into that hole right there. And again, here is the sheet with the holes poked out. It's really cool to have this as an option. Now, I don't see necessarily why you would just display them with the sheet, but that is an option. I feel like you could just buy another 6-scale body and then toss that head on it, and then there you go. You'd have a bob sheet as well. Throw the glasses on there, and that'd be perfect, right? So now let's take a look with at Myers with some different hands, the knife on there, and really get a good look at what Myers would really look like, not just with his closed fist and an awkward pose that I have him in right now. We're going to make him look like he does from the movies. So here we go. All right, so now we have Myers holding this knife back here. This looks so amazing. I just left the tombstone over here, the pumpkin, and he's holding his knife. It really, really does look good. I can't wait to just put this on the shelf. And that's probably how I'm going to leave him, honestly, something like that. I do want to show you, though. I'll go ahead and show you what it's like to take these hands off. I figured I might as well do that too right now. So really what you do, so what you'll need to do is just pull that back. Just be careful because that joint can kind of come off too, but you just pull your hands right off. And if you were to go to another hand, you would just push this right back in there. It can be a little tricky at first, so the best thing I can recommend is kind of, if you know Sideshow figures, you'll know this well enough and have already done this, but if you haven't, just kind of grab that ball right there so it doesn't wiggle around too much on you, but there you go. You can get that hand right back in there. It's really, really not that hard, but do be careful. Might as well. If you're paying this much for a figure, it's definitely worth being careful. But I do love Myers in that pose right there. I think that's just about perfect. Having him posed like that, to me, is perfect. And what I'm going to do now is try to get him with the bob sheet on. And then after that, we'll wrap up this video, kind of give you my final thoughts. And as, of course, if you've seen my videos before, what I've been doing is doing some poses at the end of the video. And I think you'll really enjoy seeing him some of those poses. So here we go. All right, so now we have him posed in the bob sheet. It is kind of hard to get that figured out what's going to look best like that, but there's your bob sheet if you wanted to do that. So that's totally an option, but for me, I'm going to be leaving him with the Myers head sculpt, of course. Got to have him looking like Myers for sure. Let me get the phone cord too, actually. And in the outro of this video, like I said, I'll get some more poses and we'll have him holding this phone cord in one of those. So my final thoughts on this figure, I do think it turned out to be, let's just say it turned out to be a lot better than I originally thought it was going to be. I do actually like this figure quite a bit. Let me know your thoughts. I totally understand if you don't like this figure. Do let me know why, if it's a head sculpt or whatever it is. But I ended up liking this figure quite a bit now that I have it in hand. It's just nice to have a cool 6-scale Michael Myers figure that I'm going to have posed on my shelf along with Freddy, Jason, and Leatherface now too. So that's going to be really, really nice. Let me know what you think. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel if you love weekly horror content. Again, you can turn on that notification bell to be notified when I post my weekly videos. But check out these poses as I roll the outro, and thank you for watching.